Hey guys, Grumpy here with episode 21 of our Zero to Hero Let's Play as Mercury Guy. So in the previous episode, we did a little exploration and we got extremely lucky and we found a really good system to settle in. 3 of the 4 worlds are exceptional. Well, not exceptional, but they're really good worlds. We have organics, we have food, volatiles, and regular ore as well as rare ore. This planet having no atmosphere and extreme heat is going to be really good when we find domain artifacts. And this planet is okay, it's so-so, it's nothing spectacular. The main difference between these two planets being the rare ores, and then this one is hot instead of extreme heat. That's still fine. But we're going to settle here. But before we settle, we're going to have to acquire some credits. So I like settling at least 3-4 worlds at once, and that's going to require anywhere from 8 to like 11 million credits. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to generate that many credits, but we might as well start and get into it. Alright, so first things first is we're going to head back to the core worlds. And now most of my money comes from doing convoy raiding, but in order to keep the episodes interesting, well, I have two choices. I can either splice the videos up and just show convoy raids. Let me know if that's what you guys would be interested in. Or I can do like a couple bounties in each episode, and then in between episodes do the convoy raiding. Because those are going to be the two ways that you typically make money in Starsector. The problem is just from a Let's Play series is I can't spawn the convoys, so it's entirely RNG as to us getting lucky whether or not we find a convoy to attack. Bounties on the other hand are plentiful and they always appear, so I can at least guarantee those in the episodes. Alright, let's go ahead and drop off. Or let's go ahead and redesign our fleet. We'll tune it for a bounty, and then that way, if we're tuned for a bounty, we can definitely do a convoy raid. So they're both about one and the same. Alright, but first, before we do that, let's go ahead and refit our... Let's go ahead and refit our Atlas. We don't need survey equipment anymore. Instead, we can go back with high resolution sensors. I think I have a convoy. No, I don't. Okay. Let's go back to high resolution sensors and then let's check something. Okay, we don't have bulk transport yet. That's fine. Eventually we should consider getting bulk transports. Anyway, let's put these weapons up, put this away. Oh right, I meant to build the stable locations. That's fine. Alright. So let's take a look at our fleet. We'll take the salvage rigs with us. They're going to cost us supply and fuel, but they're going to greatly increase the amount of reward that we get after a fight. We can also swap out survey equipment on those for a high resolution sensor. Might as well have everybody pitching in. High res sensors. Can we get... Yes, we can. And let's name, or we'll just use that as custom. Oh, come on. We'll save this as custom, confirm. Nice. Why do we have a shuttle? Oh, we have a shuttle because of the salvage rigs, yeah. So the salvage rigs are going to cost us supply and fuel every month. They don't really contribute much to your fleet, but what they do have is a salvage gantry, which is going to increase the post-battle salvage that we get. I'm also going to have to take salvaging, I realize. So we'll probably take salvaging next, and that'll greatly increase the rewards that we get when we hunt convoys. But anyway, let's go ahead and grab... Let's take an example bounty and plan around that. So if we go to Intel and we go to bounties, okay, something like this gives us 100k. Okay, like how would we defeat Ceres Fortin, which has a Dominator, an Apogee, 2 Falcons, and then a bunch of other small ships? Alright, so a Dominator and an Apogee. If I were planning for that bounty, we can reach into our bag of ships. I'd probably bring my own, well, I'd probably bring a Griffin. For sure. And I guess we could bring a Dominator. We'll bring this one. This one's a little beat up. We'll go ahead, not scuttle it, but we'll go ahead and strip this down because we can use some of the weapons on this Dominator. And then I'll probably grab an Aurora to go kill the Apogee. Alright, and this will be the fleet. Let's go ahead and refit this for something a little more appropriate. Let's go with 2 Hellbore cannons. As far as missiles go, you can either go harpoons or reapers. I like harpoons because they can fire through your own ships, whereas reapers you need direct line of sight in order to use them. As far as our mediums go, we're probably gonna go for well, do we have hypervelocity drivers? Yeah, we'll go for hypervelocity drivers instead. Then we can go for probably do dual machine guns. And then this will be our ship. Nothing particularly flashy. We'll do Vulcan cannons down here. Nothing particularly flashy, but it'll get the job done. Its job is just to apply pressure at a distance. These Hellbore cannons are going to do a phenomenal job tearing apart any unshielded targets on the battlefield. So, oh, we don't have integrated targeting core. Interesting. Or integrated targeting unit. So we'll go dedicated targeting core. Do you have ballistic rangefinder? It would not appear so. Alright. Then let's just add the vents in. And yeah, we'll call that there. Maybe replace these with yeah, maybe replace these with light machine guns. Save ourselves some ordnance points. And then we can look at adding a different mod. Perhaps extended shields. Oh, let's add back in heavy armor while we're here. Yeah, that's a really good mod to have. Alright. The Aurora is fine. We do have shield conversion front now, so we can take away stabilized shield and instead go with shield conversion front. I'm sorry, extended shields. We'll keep stabilized shields because it's efficient. It's more efficient than allocating more vents. All right, and then on our Griffin will just be our shield buster. So we'll put a squall on him, sabos, and then harpoons, a hypervelocity driver, and we can go for a railgun. Actually, yeah, that's fine. We want the sabopods linked, and the harpoons can be alternating fire. That's fine. Alright. And we'll just make this point defense, so this can be a flat cannon. Or a Vulcan cannon, rather. Actually, that can be a Vulcan cannon as well. Then let's go ahead and add the capacity of the vents there. Expanded magazines, no. Shield shunt, no. Yeah, we'll just do something like this. Alright, and I think this fleet is well designed to take on something like that. Really just relying on the monitor to tank damage for us. We can go ahead and put this back. Really relying on the monitor to tank the damage for us, while the rest of our fleet efficiently takes the other threats off the battlefields. We don't need so many crew. We want a little excess in case we want to pick up additional ships after the battle. And I think we're good to go. Alright. We are burning 4 supply a day, so that's something to be aware of. We'll buy fighter base. Alright. But it takes money to make money in this game, so I'm fine with that. And then let's go ahead and oh yeah, we need a bit more fuel than this. We don't have any fuel. Alright, let's head over to Port Say. Alright. And then this fleet should be more than enough in order to take on any convoys as well as any bounties. Alright. We'll just max out on fuel, that's fine. Okay. And we still do want to do a little exploration. So once we get over here to the system and we take out these 2 targets, we're going to want to look around and see if there are any gates nearby, because bounties tend to appear in the same systems. So if you can find a gate that's nearby, it makes traveling to these systems much easier. More fuel efficient, so you get more rewards essentially for doing the same bounty. You don't have to spend as many credits on supply and fuel. The logistics to get there. Alright. Let's try to make an effort not to hit the storms. Now that we're carrying larger ships, it is more beneficial to not get hit by the storms. Alright, what do we have here? Traveling with food. Those are just pirates. Is there pirate activity over Nakara? Or is not? Oh, but we would get commissioned. We would get commission pay for fighting pirates. Alright, when we see pirates, we'll fight them. Every little bit counts. Alright, Azrael. Okay. Yeah. The reason for getting the gates was that you can mitigate a lot of this. I'm not a fan of the clouds. Obviously, you can also plot your path through the clouds. You don't have to fly in a straight line to it. If you wanted to, you could do something like this and move through the darker sections. I tend to just fly. I tend to go like as the crow flies and just straight there. But with gates, you don't have to worry about this so much, as you can just teleport to where your destination is. So that was another reason of why I wanted to rush the gates. Okay, you are near a rocky metallic world in the system with a dwarf primary star. That is a giant. That is a giant. There's a neutron star, and that is a dwarf. Alright, so you're probably going to be down here. Let's go ahead and check it out. Interesting, a fleet just jumped in. Interesting. Ah, here it is. Engaged in battle, you say? Well, how fortuitous. So this really turns the tide of battle. Now that we have some extra ships on our side, they're gonna serve as distractions while we go ahead and deal with the rest of the fleet. All right, let's go ahead and join the battle. And let's hit continue. All right, we'll deploy all of our ships. Oh, I forgot to assign officers. Oh well, that's fine. In some cases, it's actually better to not have officers. You can go. In some cases, it's better not to have officers because you can. Because I have command doctrine, I get added benefits when a ship is unpiloted. Follow the Aurora. Actually, no. The Aurora can follow the Dominator. The Monitor can also follow the Dominator. I'll reassign them different targets as the fight progresses. But right now, the main thing is I just want everybody to stick together. Alright. It'd be interesting if you could damage ships using your plumes. If that was a type of ship design that the game lended itself to. Alright, so we have a mule. We just go ahead and take out the mule. Alright. The mule is not really a combat vessel. Yeah, it's not really designed or meant for combat. Wow, you lived. Well, I don't know for how long. Let's go ahead and get the Monitor on the Apogee. Let's get the Dominator to go ahead and start picking targets. Yeah, sure. You could lend yourself to the Apogee as well. Let's have the Griffin attack the Falcon. And then let's have the Aurora also attack the Falcon. So we can back away from it and we can source a different target because our ships are going to have no problems with that. Yeah, that last ship went down. Yeah, something like maybe the strike. There's opportunity there. Okay, that annoying sound is the sound of locusts being fired. Oh, let's watch our Aurora make short work of this Falcon. Oh. Clean. Our Dominator is shaping up, or trying to move into the fight. We'll go ahead and reroute our Monitor over here to the Dominator. Our Griffin can lend itself to their Apogee. And you don't need the escort command anymore. We just need to be a little careful while we support. While we go ahead and support our Aurora as it moves in. Oh, I think I said the Griffin has an has a locus. It's the Apogee that has a locus. Alright. And then the Apogee suffers. It's a phenomenal ship. The Apogee is a fantastic ship. Its problem is that its shield opens in the front, and it just takes so long for it to envelop the Apogee that now its flanks are just a target for our harpoon missiles, which will find their way to the center of the Apogee. All right. let's go ahead and back off. Those harpoons will make short work of the Condor. And now the Dominator has a very tough choice of just choosing which flank it wants to be absolutely eviscerated. Okay, but not to get too distracted, because this is a lot of firepower concentrated in one area. Let's grab our monitor and have it go tank the Falcon, and then we'll see if we can clean some of these frigates. This Dominator is essentially done for. Alright. Okay. And then with everything else on the board pretty much taken care of, we can just issue a full assault order and let the AI sort out their own targets. Okay. So the key to building a bounty efficient fleet is really just understanding what the biggest threat on the battlefield is. Either eliminating it, like either bringing ships that can eliminate it, so if it's a Doom, bring a lot of beam weapon ships. If it's in the case of the Dominator, you just want to bring fast, agile ships. So the Aurora is very agile, it can flank around the Dominator. Just understanding like what ship you need to bring to a fight will make creating a bounty fleet that much easier. And then it really helps you in the long run because you save. You can run a lighter fleet and not worry about burning so many supplies and fuel. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and claim victory here. We don't need to join the pursuit. I'm pretty sure we killed the flagship, which was the Dominator. So we consider ship recovery. It'll cost a story point for the Dominator. I don't think it's worth it. We already have 2. And as a side effect, we also gain reputation with the Independence. That's fantastic. Alright, let's go ahead and take all this. And we also get paid for our commission. Fantastic. We could acquire a Condor. Not really interested in that though. Alright, and then I believe there was another bounty in this system. Located near volcanic worlds. Supergiant. Okay, so we have to leave. But before we leave, let's go ahead and explore whatever this cloud is up here. Ah, solar shades. Interesting. Solar shades adds. If we perform a survey, it'll cost a bit much. Anyway, solar shades adds +2 farming to a planet. You know what? Let's see. I'm curious. Let's see what the farm roll is on this planet. Wow. That is that's unfortunate. Because there's no farmland on this world, you can't build a farming industry. So these solar shades are going to be useless. Oh. That sucks. Alright, we'll go ahead and leave. We'll explore the ruins. We gain 125 crew. Fantastic. And we'll begin salvage operations. Okay. Okay, this is what I meant to point out in the previous episode. There are modifiers that affect the resource recovery effectiveness. So base 25, heavy machinery, do you satisfy the amount that it requires? The salvaging skill is the character perk. That gives you, I think, +50. Fleet-wide salvaging capability, that's coming from the these salvage rigs that we have with the gantry on them. And then do we have crew available? Yes, we do. So we can do this. What's it called? Exploration of the ruins. All right. Wow. That's unfortunate though, because solar shades are very rare. So the planet not having any farming capability is... Alright. Need to go over to the supergiant. It says supergiant, correct? Yeah, supergiant. We'll go do another bounty and then we'll call the episode here. But let me know if you guys are interested. If you want to see the bounty hunting on screen, if you don't mind if I do it off screen, and then I'll just give you an update on what we found, what we've done. We found a ring, which is fantastic. So this is what I was talking about. Now that we found this ring, we can jump back to the core worlds. So we don't have to worry about our fuel situation. Okay, this is not the bounty, but we'll go ahead and fight them. The biggest threat on the battlefield, without being too rude, is nothing actually. All of our ships can take all of their ships. Maybe the heron, but if we can get to the heron, then it's a sitting duck. Alright, so we'll go ahead and continue. For this, I won't deploy the Dominator. It's just a bit too slow and cumbersome for this fight. It'll save us supply costs. Let's get the omens on us. Let's get the monitor on the enforcer. We'll change this to an engage order, and we'll just put the Griffin and the Aurora on that. So they'll work on that in the background, and then our job is just to clean up these frigates. Okay. We do have to be careful though, because these fighters will apply shield pressure to us, kinetic damage. So that is something that we have to be aware of. Alright, the monitor is sitting comfortably behind the enforcer. That's fantastic. Let's go ahead and get rid of this mule. Whoa, the double kill. Alright. Yeah, and there you see the benefit of bringing a Griffin. The Griffin can project power through your ships. So right now it's firing its squalls. The squalls pierce through, they don't pierce through the shield of the Aurora, but they pass right through it. And they're still able to hit the Heron. If this was any other ship not using missiles, then the line of sight would be broken to the Heron, and it would have to wait for the Aurora to clear out. So bringing the Griffin is a huge asset. Alright. It's a fairly easy fight. We'll go ahead and pursue them, but we'll let our second in command handle it. We're not really interested in getting any of these ships. We'll take you so we can salvage you. I'll take both of these and just scuttle them. But you do get more reputation and more credits for the ships that you destroy. So let's go ahead and scuttle these so that we get the weapons off of them. And then let's travel the debris fields. Nice. Alright, and then let's travel into the I think it said near a volcanic world, and see if we can't fight that other bounty. Okay. And anything? No. We'll do a scan. Oh, there's another volcanic. Oh, there's 3 volcanic worlds. This one's hidden in a small asteroid cloud. Yep, there it is. Alright, we'll go ahead and move into engage. This time we'll bring the Dominator in, just because it can tank a lot of this. It has really good armor, so it can tank a lot of these fighters for us. Us being in small ships and frigates, fighters are our bane. They can really quickly overwhelm the smaller ships. Not really the Monitor, but the Omen for sure, and then definitely the Brawler. I've been killed plenty of times, just due to fighter spam. Alright, let's go move into engage. We'll deploy all. Omens on myself. It's important that we stay near the Omens, because the Omens are going to be what slots down any fighters that gets near us. And everybody else can just move forward. Alright, let's get the Dominator. Let's set an engage order. Let's get the Aurora and the Griffin on this Falcon. We'll push this forward, and then we'll also push you forward. Alright, see, this is exactly what I was talking about. This fighter spam is already pushing our flux through the roof. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the Monitor into this position. We'll actually redirect them over here. And we'll just get the Dominator to start, actually, yeah. We'll get the Dominator, we'll push it this way, and then we'll give it the search and destroy order, which will allow it to pick targets near it. But for us, we just need to make sure that we keep backing away from this and letting the Omens use their EMP emitter to swat down a lot of this trash. Alright. Our assault chain gun is also very effective against fighters, because fighters don't have a lot of armor. And they don't really have shields, so we basically do maximum damage to their hulls. Could eliminate them very quickly. Alright. Oh, that's a bit excessive. You didn't have to do that to him. Alright, and it looks like we split the fleet, which is fantastic. We can go ahead and upgrade this to an eliminate order. We'll put the Aurora on that, and then we'll put the Griffin on this target. Alright. Alright, let's back away. Another Colossus down. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and back off. Yikes. Griffin, what are you doing? Let's go rescue our Griffin. I suspect that this gremlin had, in fact, we'll move this over here. I suspect that this gremlin had Reapers on it and was somehow able to get behind. Get behind our Griffin. Alright. For that, you must pay. It's no big deal. We'll still win this fight, but that is very frustrating. I like to avoid ships where I can. Avoid losing ships where I can. Yeah, you should be able to handle that. I wish there was some way that you could replay battles, just like watch them, so that you can understand kind of like what happened during the fight. Because I would love to hear the story of how a gremlin was able to take down our griffin there. Alright, and then what is left? It's a single Colossus and a Shepherd. Which should be no problem for our Aurora. Oh. The Aurora is an absolute beast. Great shields, tons of damage. It's a really great ship overall. Alright, we'll go ahead. Sure. We'll just let them go. Consider ship recovery. I knew it was gonna cost that. I knew it was gonna cost a story point. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. We'll go ahead and recover it at the cost of a story point. I don't necessarily believe that a Griffin is worth a story point, but it is just gonna cost us a bit too much to go out of our way, and then it's gonna cost us time to go find another Griffin. Anyway, let's dig through the wreckage here. We get some more supplies, some fuel, and a couple weapons. Nice, and we complete another bounty. Alright, but I'm going to end the episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments if you'd rather me do the bounty, the convoy hunting off screen and then just, show you highlights or something like that. Or if you just understand that, hey, that's happening in the background, and then the episodes can just focus on the next stage, which is going to be colonization. But other than that, Grumpy out.